Have you ever sat in a room full of people and still felt completely alone? Has the weight of anxiety or depression ever made even getting out of bed feel like a battle? If so, you're not broken, you're not less spiritual, and you're not alone. Mental health is real, and it matters deeply to God. Today, we're going to confront a lie that has lingered far too long in the shadows of the church. The idea that faithful Christians don't struggle emotionally or mentally. Let's open the Word of God to 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 4. But he himself went a day's journey into the wilderness, and came and sat down under a juniper tree. And he requested for himself that he might die, and said, "It is enough. Now, O Lord, take away my life, for I am not better than my fathers." That was the prophet Elijah speaking. Elijah, the mighty man of God who called fire down from heaven. Elijah, who stood fearless before kings and prophets of Baal. And yet here, we find him alone in the wilderness, under a tree, asking God to take his life. That's not just stress, that's despair. That's deep emotional pain. So what happened? Elijah had just come off a mountaintop moment, literally and spiritually. But after Queen Jezebel threatened his life, he fled. He isolated himself. He believed he was alone, and he spiraled into hopelessness. This is where many of us live today. We smile in public but cry in secret. We serve at church but silently suffer. And sadly, we often think that needing help means lacking faith. But Elijah's story proves otherwise. God didn't condemn Elijah for his pain. He didn't rebuke him for his weariness. No, God sent an angel. And what did that angel do? He touched him, fed him, let him rest. God knew that sometimes the soul needs healing through rest, nourishment, and presence before it can hear the still small voice. Mental health isn't a sign of spiritual weakness. It's part of our human experience in a fallen world. If Elijah could feel this low, if King David could cry out from caves in fear, if Jesus himself could sweat blood in Gethsemane, then you, dear child of God, are not disqualified by your struggle. You are not discredited by your depression, and you are not dismissed by your anxiety. God sees you. He sits with you under the juniper tree. He sends help, and he's not finished with you yet. Today, make space to breathe, to talk, to seek help if you need it. That might mean seeing a counselor, opening up to a friend, or praying through the Psalms with tears in your eyes. But don't suffer in silence. Your pain is not a sign that God has left. It may be the very place where he meets you most intimately. You are not alone, and there is hope beyond the wilderness.